Hey everyone, this is Tony with the 80 Star Basketball channel, and we're going to go over this week's auction recap. Starting with the 1984-85 MJ 101. In the last week, there has been two sales. One was a BGS 7, and we also had a PSA 4. The BGS 7 went for nearly $27,000 on eBay, and the PSA 4 sold with Probstein. This was a nice looking 4. We reviewed it last week. A little top heavy, but at $14,300, that's in my opinion a little high for a PSA 4, but it definitely gets you into the market to get a 101 in your collection. I probably would have hold off a little bit more and try to find a nicer 5 or a 6, but there's a price jump with those two grades over a 4. So congratulations to the new owners of these two cards. Looking at upcoming auctions for the 101, I see we have one ending tonight. So by the time you watch this, this will be done. This is on eBay. It's a PSA 6. And it's a nice looking 6 also. And ending on Thursday of this week, we have a PSA 6 also. This is on alt. Corners sharp. It's kind of hard to tell with the white background. Obviously, it has a top to bottom centering issue. So it'll be interesting to see how much this card ends up at. But you see the difference between a PSA 6 is already at $21,000, and you look at that 4 that we saw end on the 3rd, and it's a similar cut. The only main difference, a little bit difference left to right, centering, but corner wear is a difference. But yeah, I think I'd rather have this 4 at that price if I was going to pick between this 6 and that 4. But that's just my own opinion. But if I took another step back, I probably wouldn't go with either and just wait. With the 195, there was 3 confirmed sales since last week, and there's 4 upcoming ones. At Fanatics, there was 2. One was a buy it now. So look at the auction. This is from April 6th. A BGS 7.5 sold for $3,600. PSA 5 sold for a little bit over $2,500. And we had a buy it now at Fanatics from April 2nd that sold for $3,750, and this was a BGS 7. Upcoming, there's 4, and all are on eBay. PSA 6, PSA 6, BGS 4, and another PSA 6. So if you're in the market for a 195 PSA 6, you got 3 options right now. And if you're in the market for an entry level 195, you have a BGS 4. I didn't see any 288 sales. Again, we're only looking at the main auction houses, medium-sized ones too, plus alt. So I had 0 confirmed sales since April 2nd. As a reminder, if you have Card Ladder and you have a query, just like I have here, and you can make some modifications to it. So for me, I did April 2nd. If you want to do April 1st, you could do that too. And there was one April 1st sale. Oh, sorry, there wasn't any April 1st sales. So we're pulling in a March 31st sale, even though we have April 1st. So that may be a glitch in the system or when payment was made, because there is a delay when Card Ladder, it counts a card as being paid. So we're going to include this for now. So if we use April 1st as the filter date, there was one sale on March 31st. And this was a BGS 8. Typical centering we see for the card. Don't know what the grader saw to make it an 8. This sold for $72.50. Upcoming sales, we have one ending tonight, which is Wednesday, which by the time you watch this, you're probably not going to be able to catch that auction. But we have one ending on eBay in more than 4 days. This is a PSA 6, 288. And again, it's a 6 mainly because of the centering here. So the price is going to reflect that. With our trio, Stockton, Olajuwon, and Barkley, I saw 2 confirmed sales since April 2nd. Let's change the filter here and make it April 1st. See if it pulls in any more. No, it didn't. So there wasn't any Barkley sales I saw, but we had one Utah Jazz with Stockton in the bag. I watched this at Golden. This sold for $917 with change after the juice, excluding taxes. We also had the Olajuwon, which was a BGS 7, typical centering for this card. And you can see the top to bottom here, and this sold for $725. Quite the discount over better looking copies. Upcoming, we have one Olajuwon, and we looked at this card last week, and I think this is just an outstanding one. It's a PSA 8 with a 10 auto, currently at $3,600. I did talk to a few folks that know a little bit more about star cards in terms of the sales and the activities and what's going on in the market faster than me. I think a little bit more than me also. And this card definitely has some action to it. Maybe a little bit of premature hype. We know this card has been on the incline for a little bit now, but and you don't see an 8 card with the 10 auto too often. We can check the pop report on this, but this is a pretty nice one. Again, how do we check the pop report? There's a few different ways here. The quickest way for me is to just type PSA 1984 star, and I should have put the word pop in here too. We're going to go to the set, click PSA DNA, and start typing Olajuwon here. And you see here, there's 34 total graded cards. We have 7 authentics, 2 5s, and these are just the condition grade, not the auto grade. Condition of the card, not the auto grade. 14 6s, 9 7s, 2 8s. So 2's the highest graded for an autographed Olajuwon. Now I don't know if this other 2 also has a 10 auto. Could be lower. I would have to do a search. So this is a quick way how to do pop report searches. So again, this is a pretty nice card. So it's already at $3,600, and it's going to end on Thursday, April 10th. Barkley, I saw one card. This is a PSA 7. It's on eBay. It's currently at $400. With John Stockton, we have 3. On eBay, we have a PSA 8 and 10. This is also with Greg Moore, same as the Olajuwon card. PSA 7 and a BGS 9. So if you're interested in these cards, I just can't stress enough. Just make sure you take a detailed look at them, put them into a photo editing software if needed. One hopefully would have a ruler, and just take a look at that cut and make sure that it has a clean factory cut. With the 84 star Jordan 117 second year, there was one confirmed sale from Golden. This was a 4.5, sold for $1,400. And I didn't see any upcoming sales for this card. And this is your auction recap for the week. Take care, and thank you for watching.